We all have our issues, our weaknesses, and areas we are working on. And I have mine. My issue, however, was dressed in accomplishment, a feeling of pride layered on top, and all driven by ambition. Our culture praises these things, so it was hard for me to recognize that my drive to work hard and to find myself working all of the time was a coping mechanism of mine to avoid the harder realities life throws our way. In short, I could easily find myself becoming a workaholic if I'm not purposely putting rest and play into my schedule. Workaholics are a people who have a need to work, a compulsive drive to find themselves working in order to feel worth and value, and to avoid issues needing their attention. I'm gonna walk into the picture. So, whenever I would struggle most with depression and anxiety, without fail, I would throw myself into work or a project that would take all of my attention and distract me from my pain. But it never took away that pain or brought me comfort. It just distracted me enough to get me through my day. And rest days, they were entirely eliminated. Because who wants to sit in your pain and depression and be faced with what seemed impossible to heal from? But living as a workaholic is unhealthy, and I caused myself more damage to my brain and mental health. My coping mechanism to life was now a weapon against my overall sanity and health. Burnout is not pretty, but God used my experience with burnout, severe burnout, to pull me willingly into my own healing journey. Now I am in a place in my life where the tension between work and play and rest is done well. But I've had to learn to rest, to play again, and to not feel guilt when I actually took care of myself. It's been an interesting ride, but now I embrace my Sabbath rest days. I look forward to chilling with my husband in the evenings after a day's hard work and allowing my mind to let go of all I did that day. Busy work around the clock is not God's plan for us. There might be seasons where we will have to exert more energy, more work, but long term, this should not be our normal. If you find yourself lacking true rest and fun in your life, looking where you can put your hands to work, and you're aware of it being a distraction from issues you have and need to confront, then I want to invite you to deal with and confront your issue with being a workaholic. The body and mind can only deal with so much stress and burden we put them under. Eventually, we can see signs of that behavior impacting our health, and some of us already are. If you are not resting well each week, then make a plan to do so. Put your rest as priority and watch yourself learn to enjoy the time to play and relax again. And watch the Lord bless your work, and watch the Lord bless your work week for having honored Him by caring for and honoring the body that He has given you. We need time to process the week we just lived, as well as time to heal from any wounds we've received emotionally. This is healthy living, giving our souls space to recover so we can continue to work healthy moving forward.